and welcome, hey guys, and welcome to our mid-month NaNoWriMo chat. Basically wanted to do a chat like this for us because it's the middle of the month for November, and that can get sort of like a mid-month slump for most of us when we are maybe starting out really strong for NaNoWriMo in the beginning of the month, and then life happens and word counts don't always happen every single day, and we get to this place where it's like, oh, I'm like struggling a little bit. So I wanted to have this like little powwow with you guys to just get excited about our projects again, to sort of share our progress. I want to share a little bit about our works in progress. I want to hear what you guys are working on, how it's been so far, but also share strategies and tips about how we can finish strong. So I'm really excited. Some of you guys are showing up live, and for anybody showing up for the replay later, definitely feel free to engage in the comments below and I will engage with you later. But right now I'm going to turn to the live chat and just say hi to everybody that's popping on. Hi Natalia, hi Emma, Tracy, and Vicky, and Amelia. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's going to be a lot of fun. This first part of the live, we are going to, again, just chat and see where we're all at. And then the second part of the live, we are actually going to add a word sprint into this because I know that words can be really, really helpful to get in. But let's jump in first to this just fun, encouraging time of chatting. And what I wanted to do, since I was tagged in the NaNoWriMo WIP tag that was by Bethany Atazadeh, she created this tag and tagged me in it, and it just has a lot of great questions that basically lead us through a couple of the things that I wanted to talk about anyway. So I figured we could all do the tag together, and then if you want to do this tag on your own channel or anywhere else after this, you can definitely feel free to do that as well. I'm seeing a few other people jump on here. I'm seeing Zach and Steven and Mickey. Hey everybody, I'm so excited to get started. And yeah, awesome. So let's get started. I always just like to start getting started. And anybody who shows up late, they can just jump in. But I'm actually going to start with the questions from this tag. And I'm going to start with number 9 because the question is, what is your Nano handle so we can follow you? And for any of you that won't be able to stay for the whole time, I definitely wanted you to get your name in the chat. So if you guys are on the NaNoWriMo.org website and you have a handle on there that we can follow you and sort of track with you the rest of this month, definitely share that in the chat or share it in the comments if you're watching on the replay so that we can connect with you and see your progress and see you win. Because again, this chat, we're going to be talking about how we can actually get to the end and win. And so we will be able to see everybody do that. Mine is author Brittany Wang. Very straightforward if you guys want to follow me on there and add me as a buddy. But definitely add that in the chat. And I see Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. I didn't know you could make it. I'm excited. And Natalia says, mine is pretty simple, Natalia Lee. Yeah. So definitely share those in there. But let's get into the major part questions thing. Yeah, the words tonight, guys. The words. So number 1 is, what is your Nano work in progress, aka the genre, and a little about the story. So anything you guys feel comfortable sharing, pop that in the comments as well. And I'll just share that I am writing, well, doing edits and rewriting for book 1 of my YA Fairy Fantasy series. That is looking like it's probably going to be more of like a duology, which I'm totally fine with because I feel like I keep hearing people saying after they are writing like a longer series that they just get to a point that they want to move on and write something new. So I'm feeling like it's going to be a really strong duology though. And then just to say a little bit about the book more so and what it's about, it takes place in the fairy world, which in my book it's not in our world or on Earth. And it has these 5 fairy clans that are on the brink of war. They're just like totally against each other. But then my main character, for the time being, at least in the beginning of the story, is totally outside of the clan war. She is actually taking advantage of it because she's an anti-hero, and she is a pixie pirate. So she starts off on the wrong side, and but eventually, well, we'll see what her story comes out as. She, at the beginning of the story, is revealed to be the last remaining heir of one of those clans. So she's actually run away from her clan to become a pirate, and she gets revealed as the last remaining heir of one of the clans and is pulled into the competition and is now against 4 other like young adult fairy type fairies to determine which clan is going to rule. So they do that, which is really fun, and a lot of stuff happens, but they're against each other until they realize that there's an even darker threat in the midst, in their midst, other than war or themselves. So they actually have to turn and figure out how to start working together before their world, well, I don't want to spoil too much. I totally do that. I don't know if you guys, you just like start talking about your story and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, so in some previews for this video, I talked a little bit that I was going to share a few more details about the work in progress. Let me know if you want any clarity on that or know a little bit more, but those are a few more details, and I am planning to do beta readers in January. That is like why I really want to finish NaNoWriMo Strong so I can have a good draft to give betas. So if any of you guys are interested in beta reading, definitely send me a DM or email me. You can go to my website, authorbrittanyWang.com, and send me a message through there. Just let me know because I am going to be looking for betas. So we've got people sharing their NaNoWriMo handles, so I'm excited to go back through the comments and buddy all of you guys on there. And then Emma says, I'm rewriting or revising my debut novel, The Lights Out Club, which Emma just launched her website that I got to help her create, and it has some details on her website if you guys want to go check that out. Amelia says, oh, that's her handle. And then somebody said Beauty and the Beast, sign me up for that. Oh, I missed that comment. Huh, I don't even, oh wait, Beauty and the Beast retelling from Mickey. Oh, that's right. Mickey, I'm excited for that. Natalia, I want to read this fairy book so much, Brittany. Yeah, and I have your money, right, for books, right? But I have your book on my list too, Natalia, and it's like one of the next ones I'm going to get. So I'm really, really excited to see your take on fairies as well. Stephen is also writing a fairy fantasy, but it's adult. Awesome. Love the fairies. Zach says mine is a horror magical steampunk thing. I like that. I'm doing my first rough draft. It's about a humanoid demon who must stop their world from going into chaos. Ooh, that sounds intense. I like it. Awesome. Great. Well, you guys can continue to share about your work in progress. And I hope as you're talking about it and you're sort of seeing people comment on your stories that it's getting you re-excited and reigniting the flame of like, hey, okay, I do love my story, even though like it's mid-month and it's hard. I can do this. So yay, everything fairies, yes. All right, so let's go to question number 2 in this NaNoWriMo WIP tag. And it says, what stage is your work in progress in? AKA first draft, second draft, third, editing, betas, etc. So you might be just doing the 50K for the month. That might be your goal. Or are you... No, wait, that's the second question. Third question. Second question is just what stage is it in? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, yeah, so what stage is it in? For me, before Nano, I had finished my first draft and I was prepping to do the second draft. And I'm sort of like in this place where I'm rewriting a lot of parts, but I'm also keeping some parts and just doing minor edits. So I'm basically retyping the entire thing. And so that's why I'm counting all of my words as like new words, because as I go, like I'm adding and shifting and doing all of this stuff. So I don't know what your guys' strategy is, how you're doing yours, if you are editing or rewriting, but I'd love to hear it. Mickey is doing her first draft. And Mickey, are you doing the 50K? Are you like all on board? Is it less than that? Because I know some people, I guess they're called Nano Rebels. So I guess for me, like as I'm editing, I'm a Nano Rebel. So yay Rebels, any of you out there. Let's see. Oh, hi Katie. She says first draft, almost to 50K and almost done with the story. We'll probably get to 55K. But I want to get to 70K. Yes, and I'm going to share that in a second, but like 70K is actually more of where I'd like the draft to be at the end. So I'm with you, Katie. I'm so proud of you that you are that far. Wow. EC says, I'm rewriting so much and it's hard to keep track of old words and new words and new words. Yeah. Are you watching your outline though? Is that like, yeah, I wonder how much like, is that helping you sort of stay on track? Are you making edits to the outline as you're going? Love to hear more about your process, Emma. Mickey says, all these WIPs sound awesome. I'm attempting 60K. Awesome. Amelia says, I'm in a similar boat, Emma. I'm rewriting my first book. A lot of rewriters. Awesome. Rebecca says, third draft for me, just working to finish rather than word count. Yeah, and so you are a rebel, and that is a-okay, and we're going to talk a little bit about that when we get to the tips section of this chat. But yeah, just set your goal and do not give up, and that's when you'll succeed. The 50K is just to like, right, is like just like a place to get to because they had to pick a number, right? And it's the least amount you should have for your draft. So awesome. Well, let's just roll into number 3 then. You guys are sort of sharing this as we go, is what are your goals? And for me, yeah, I want to get to at least 50K, but 70K is really the goal for this final draft, or the second draft. But for me, I knew it was going to need like some off days during the week. So I decided to not write on weekends. And that really only left me with 22 days to write everything, which made my daily word count 2,273 words. So I don't know if any of you have just been like, hey, I'm just going to write, you know, the 16 about 1,000 words that they usually say you should do every day in order to get to 50K, or if you've had some other kind of strategy. Because I'm a lot behind, but because I'm a lot behind, I'm going to probably need to write every day for the rest of the month. But we'll talk about that and some other strategies you can do as well in a little bit. Great. Emma says, Save the Cat writes a novel came out and I knew I had to rewrite. Right. So that like sort of spiraled that for you, right? She says, I think I've done about 25K all new words and about 25K old words copied over. Okay. So you're doing more of like typing and then like copying over certain sections. Yep. That's totally another way to do it. But ultimately, even if they're old words, they're like going to be in the new draft anyway, so they're sort of like new words. Katie says, eating dinner, we'll watch the replay, have fun. Okay, bye Katie. Awesome. So we are going to get to the tips in just a second. There's a couple more just introductory questions here, and they're sort of fun. What about rewards? And this is actually going to be really important, and is sort of like in the tips era of like, how are we going to finish strong? But what are some of the rewards that you are going to give yourself? And you can keep sharing your goals as well. But what are some of the rewards you're going to do either daily, weekly, or month, or for the whole month for Nano? So for me, daily, if I reach my word count, I get to read for fun, which I have quite a few books on my TBR, so I've been doing that. Weekly, if I get all my words for the week, I would reward myself by going out with my husband for like something nice to eat or something fun to do. And then when I win Nano, and I'm saying when, because I'm gonna do it, you guys. When I win Nano this month, I'm going to dye my hair, and I'm going to dye it like red, like real red. And my other thing is that I want to do beta readers in January. So obviously that's a huge incentive as well for me, but the dyeing of the hair would be fun. I know some of you, some author tubers especially, are making like this group that they're going to get a tattoo if they win. And I love that. I don't know that I'm brave enough or that I know what I would want to get. But yeah, that would be fun. Cool. Let's see here. Getting back. Oh, there's so many comments. Sorry. Jack says my goal was 10K words for the month. I'm at 90. You guys, you're like all so close. Well, most of you are so close to your goal already. Because I didn't think I was going to make it so close. My new goal is 20K once I reach 10K. That's awesome. So you sort of kept it like on the lower end, but now you're like building up as you've gotten farther, that's sort of how I did Camp Nano this summer. I said something really doable, and then I ended up doing bonus. Emma says, I won't turn the TV on until I've met my daily goal. That is a great reward and a great tip for the rest of the month for any of you that get distracted by TV. Jack says, for the whole month, I'm doing BookCon this year. I'm definitely going to be there. So yeah, we should try to see each other there, Jack. Mickey says new books, planner stickers, and Netflix. Yeah. Oh, Netflix is probably going to be a little bit of daily for me as well going forward. But I've been trying to like read more instead of like watch TV. Hi, Mary. Glad to have you here. Natalia says red would be so pretty. Thanks. I've actually had like almost every color, not all at once, but like all at different times in my hair, but red has always been my favorite, so I'm excited to go back to that. Emma says when I win Nano, I'm getting a writing theme tattoo. Okay, so Emma's a part of that, the hashtag terrified. Oh, I love that. I'm so excited to see all these tattoos when the month is done. Weekly goal or reward is going to be reading for Jack as well. Rebecca says tattoo packed, woohoo. Oh my gosh, you all are so brave. Tracy says I bought myself a new pair of glasses when I hit 50K. I love that. Emma says yay for BookCon. I'm planning to do this year. Yes, Emma, we have to meet up. And then awesome, yeah, new glasses. I love that, guys. So many good rewards. So if you are watching this and you had no idea what to reward yourself with, there are a bunch of ideas. And hopefully those are great incentives to get writing. Let's go to number 5. So are you in a Nano cabin or do you have Nano buddies? So you guys can share that if you've been, they don't have like official NaNoWriMo cabins during NaNoWriMo. They only have it during Camp Nano, which I don't understand. But do you have any buddies or any kind of pseudo cabin that you've been a part of? For me, and if you've been on my channel for a while, I did a video about how we're doing a Harry Potter themed cabin in my Facebook group, and it's called the Nano House Cup, and we all join different Harry Potter Hogwarts houses, and we're all competing with our word counts to finish, and the house with the highest average amount of words by the end of the month will win the house cup. So that's been really, really fun. And we've also had like daily word sprints. I had a bunch of people step up and be like, hey, like I'll do video sprints or I'll do chat sprints in there. So like there's been like at least one sprint, probably like 2 sprints almost every single day. So that's been really, really helpful and a lot of fun to get to know you guys. So if that's also linked in the description below if you'd like to check that out. But let me just see what you guys have been saying. Mary says, when I finish up my word count, I'm going to buy myself some new Sims 4 extensions. Mary, I used to play Sims 4 all the time and it just ate up so much of my time, so I stopped. But I'm so jealous. Oh, I haven't even looked at the expansion packs because it's just too tempting. It's just so fun. But yay! Mickey says, plotter writers meetup. Yes! Oh, yes, at BookCon. We should do a plotter writers meetup. Mickey, you are a genius. Yes, we need to post that like now so that everybody can make plans. Natalia says, you're all my buddies. Oh, I love that. We're all in this together, guys. Emma's a Ravenclaw in our house cup. I'm not actually a Slytherin, but I joined the Slytherin group so I could help one of my teammates run that cabin. But they all have been amazing and I love them, so go Slytherin. Mary says, I'm in Plotter Life and I'm a Ravenclaw too. Mickey says, just added a bunch, love it. Natalia says, I'm a Sims 3 person still. Oh, if you haven't tried 4, yeah, 4 doesn't have some things that 3 used to have, but yeah, just the graphics and stuff and like the new stuff that we're at. Anyway, we won't get off on that, but we can talk Sims later if you want. And then Mickey, oh my god, the new expansion pack is awesome, Sims 4. Okay, I can't go back there, guys, because then really the words will not happen. They just won't. I will spend hours on there. I actually, and I've been thinking of going to Sims just briefly just to do this because I saw a different author tuber do this, but I had created all of my characters from my work in progress on Sims 4 and started to create like their world and stuff by doing different things. And it was a lot of fun. And yeah, so if you guys would be interested in seeing a video of that and seeing those characters at some point, let me know, because especially maybe during like having my betas read and stuff, maybe that's what I'll play and I'll do, and then I'll film for you guys because it was a lot of fun. Okay. And Natalia sees, yeah, and a faster desktop. Yep, and it can really slow it down. That's true. Amelia created her characters in their houses. I love it. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, we have to move on. Okay, number 6, let's move on. Have you done Nano in the past and how did it go? And I'm just gonna add, did you learn anything the last NaNoWriMos that you did? Because that'll sort of spiral into some of the tips that we're gonna be giving in a second. I have to admit, I have never won Nano. I've tried it a couple times, but I also never had a community. I never had like a group that I have now that I've built this year that are really encouraging. And so when I did Camp Nano, I ended up winning and superseding what I planned to write because y'all were so encouraging and kept me on track, and it was a lot of fun. So I really think that community is one of the tips that I would say, that if you don't have community, you need community to help push you to write those words. And even if you have one buddy to just check in with every day and to be like, hey, did you write your words? So that you know that somebody's going to ask you and you can stay accountable. But let's see what you guys are saying. Emma says, this is my first Nano ever. So exciting. Mary says, I've done Nano camp, but never done actual Nano. So yay. Mickey says, yes, I've won some and lost some. I need a writing routine. Yes, writing routines definitely work. Are you guys morning writers or night writers? Let me know that too, because it's always fun to see who's like more morning or night. Zach says, nope, I did do Camp Nano. This is my first year trying Nano. Wow, so many firsts. That's so exciting, guys. Vicky says, definitely that makes all the difference with the buddies. Steven says, I failed the last 2 years. I've definitely learned lots. I also never had a community in previous years. So yeah. Ooh, morning. Yep, I'm a morning too. Woo. Tracy says, this is my 15th year participating and hitting 50K. What? Wow, Tracy, I need like streamers or something going off. That's like amazing. Wow. And then I haven't checked out your platform, but like how many books do you have published now? That's like fantastic. Amelia says, definitely a night writer. Jenna, hi Jenna, says, I'm a night writer, like late night, which drives my husband crazy. I could imagine. Christine says, sorry I'm late, but my BFF called and we talked about crimes in Grindelwald. Nice. Well, we're glad you're here. We're just letting each other know if we've done Nano before, have we learned anything from past years, and how did it go? Yeah, Tracy, Mickey's saying, yeah, damn, that's great. Also a morning writer. Mary says, I'm a night writer. Christy says, my draft just hit 25K for the first time ever. Woo! And Zach says, I'm a mood writer. Does that count? Like sometimes I feel morning and sometimes nighttime. That, yeah, I mean, if it works for you, right? That's awesome. Yay! Yeah, celebrating Christine. Awesome, you guys. Cool. Okay, so number 7, we're getting there, and then I want to have time for a word sprint. So definitely make sure you have your manuscripts or something to write on, because we're gonna sprint in a few minutes. But what are you most excited about this Nano? And I'm going to change this to more of how has it gone so far. So if you haven't let us know already where your word count is, but not even more than word count, like what, are you still excited about your work in progress, or are you frustrated? Are you in that murky middle, or are you like steam, rolling ahead and you're just like, yes, this is awesome. Let me know that. Let me know what has been like the hardest point for you this Nano. For me, I don't know what I was thinking, but I launched like a service that I started. It's for authors that want to create or improve their author website, and I'm really excited about it. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I launched it like during NaNoWriMo, and I'm doing a whole like boot camp for authors that want to do like this 5-week like start to finish like launch your website by the new year in December that I'm also prepping for. So again, it's been lots of fun, but it's also taken a lot of time away from writing. So that's partially why I'm like a little bit behind. So yeah, but I'm still excited about my work in progress. I'm ready to do some sprinting tonight. I do have some plot holes still that are just like driving me up a wall, but I'm still excited. I'm not like totally dead yet, even though I have like a lot of words to catch up on. Catherine, hi Catherine. She says, I'm at 53K. That's amazing. Emma says, I'm not really frustrated. I'm just ready to finish it. I feel like the longer I go, the better I know my characters, but I'm ready to make new friends. Yay. Yeah, in the new stories, right? Mickey says, it's a struggle. Just followed my outline. Vicky says, frustrated, murky middle, and murkier beginning since I'm doing this one backwards. That's interesting. Okay, so you started at the end? Like, are you doing it chapter by chapter, going from back to forward? Definitely let me know more details about that. That sounds intense. Timmy, hi Timmy. I just saw that there's a live on your channel. Yes, we are live every Monday from now, or it's been going a couple weeks, but until the end of the year, until the end of 2018, this is what you're getting, guys. You're getting live chats because I just don't have the time to like pre-record them. And this is a lot more fun to do it live with you guys. So yeah, every Monday till the end of the year. The times might change, so follow me on Instagram to get like the exact times or to help vote for the times. But yeah, every Monday I will be here live at some point. Sweet, Kimberly, hey! And Charity finally made it. Hi, guys. We're getting into the tips section in a second for our chat. And Kimberly wrote over 6K yesterday. So many words. Vicky says, yeah, I haven't chattered yet? I'm chattered. Let me know what you mean by chattered. Zach says, I'm very happy for my work in progress. Also, I'm hoping this will be my serious novel. I'm always struggling to choose one and change it up. I feel you. Emma says, I have written the last 6 chapters of my book backwards once. It was so liberating. Interesting. Okay, I might have to try that. Christine says, I don't have rewards for myself. They just don't entice me. Sounds cliche, but every time my word count goes up, I feel on top of the world. That's fine. That's awesome. If that's enough incentive for you, more power to you. Christine says, I'd love to get a tattoo of the star constellation on my work. So she's going back to rewards. Yeah, that would be a great tattoo. Chartered. Okay, chapter. I hate autocorrect. Okay, I thought I was like chattered. I don't know what she means by that. Great. Okay, guys, let's share some more tips. We've already been sharing a little bit, but let's share some more tips. What is your #1 advice for people doing Nano or to finish strong? And since we're in the middle, let's talk about finishing strong and what is your plan, okay? So the first thing I would say, you have a couple of options at this point. And some of you, you're saying, hey, like I'm pretty much there. And so if you're already like ahead of your goal or you're doing really well, definitely share in the chat. What are your tips? What is the magic to your success? Because we want it, okay? So, so definitely let us know that in the comments as I share a little bit of my stuff. So if you're really behind in word count, my one tip I have is to take like a retreat day if you can, like some day in the next, like I think 11 days. We only have like 11 days left. And take that day and catch up. Like do word sprints with friends, do them by yourself. But like take a chunk and really devote to like catching up so you don't have to like be crazy at the tail end, right? The other option is to just increase your daily word count, and how you would figure that out real quick is to take, if you're doing 50K, take 50K, subtract your current word count, and then divide that by the days remaining, and then that will equal the adjusted words you need per day. And with that, if you need to adjust, the thing to also keep in mind is if you can figure out about how many words you write per hour, then you can sort of figure out from how many words you need to write in the day, how many word sprints you need to have. So if I sort of write about like 600 to 700 to 1,000 words an hour, and then if I have like, I'm probably gonna have like 3,000 words that I need to write every day till the end of the month, then that'll be at least 3 hours of writing for me a day. Now I do this full time, so it's a lot easier for me to find time to do that. But again, you could always do a retreat day and do a big catch up. You could again do that with a bunch of friends, or you can adjust your word count. The other option is you can be a rebel and you can, instead of like giving up and being like, I'm just not going to get this done, do not give up. Okay, guys, you did so much good work already. You want to finish strong. But you can just change your goal, right? Some people, they're already ahead, so they're changing their goal to have even more words. You can do the opposite. You can just say, hey, I thought I could do this with life or whatever's going on. It's okay that I couldn't make it. I realized my limits at this season, but I'm just going to change my word goal count to a lesser amount, and then I'm going to divide that amount by how many days I have left, and that's going to be my goal, and I'm going to finish strong in that way. So you might not get to 50K, but be encouraged because you can still hit a reasonable goal and be proud of the work you've done. I'm just going to take a sip of water because I need it. Okay. You guys are sharing your tips in the comments, so I'm just going to read them out loud. Catherine says, my best tip is to don't look back. Just keep writing and forget the editing because your first draft sucks badly. Yes, so definitely anybody, especially in the first draft. It's a great tip. Emma says, I had to reevaluate my plan for every single day till the end of Nano. I'm trying not to kill myself every day. Can't write well if I'm exhausted or sick. Very true. So self-care, very, very important. Zach says, I've been pantsing and I really love it. Never knew it until now. Oh, wow. So you might also, if you've been plotting and that's been like really hard, like just, yeah, you could switch gears and just do discovery writing and pantsing. And you might figure out that at least for this book or this trouble spot, that's what you needed. Catherine says another tip is to write with groups, whether it's meeting face-to-face or doing it online, and cheer each other on, sometimes even talking about your work in progress and what you have problems with. Totally, and I'm just going to plug this one more time in here again, that we have my Plotter Life Writers Facebook group, and we have a ton of people hosting word sprints every day in the group. And hosting chats and stuff, and it's just been really awesome. And there's also people that are hosting it at different time zones. So if you're watching this and you're in a totally different time zone and you're like, I'm having a hard time finding people in my time zone, definitely go check that out because we have sprints coming up for you. Mary says, I'm just enjoying making so much progress and pushing myself to make a good amount of words, even though I've only really started on the 15th because I've been ill. Yeah, that's the other thing, guys, with you can even hear it in my voice a little bit, but with the winter and the fall and everything, it's just like everybody's getting sick. So self-care, again, take care of yourself. Catherine says, really helps you figure out how to fix what you're stuck on. Emma says, I wish I had known about Nano write-ins in my area. I missed the 2 that I could have attended, but there's always next year. That's right. Sometimes there's like live Nano write-ins that you could find. I think you can find some of those through the NaNoWriMo.org website. Kimberly says, if I'm going, I can write over 1,000 words in 25 minutes. That is intense, but very cool. And I have 2 goals, 35K and then the 50K. Love it. Yeah. Catherine says, thanks. I'm sorry if I'm not speaking well. I'm actually driving while I'm doing this, so I'm not watching the comments as much. That's okay. Oh my gosh, if you're driving, focus on driving. It's okay. Natalia says, if anyone feels like they're falling behind near the end of the month, there will be a live stream on Brooke's channel on the 30th to catch up. That's right. So guys, definitely check out, well, through Natalia's channel, you can find Brooke's channel, Brooke Passmore as well. And they've been doing sprints as well throughout the month. So go check that out. Another opportunity there. Olivia says, I've pants too, and it let me win in 18 days. I also think getting into a routine, keeping myself excited about the story, and taking necessary breaks helped me out a lot. Good luck, y'all. That's awesome. Great job, Olivia, and thanks for that. I hope that's encouraging to everybody. Mary says, I'm gonna have to get off here, but it was fun chatting. Last bit of advice is if you get stuck, stop and brainstorm and skip to a different chapter if you need to. And I'm going to take that moment to just say, I totally agree, Mary, and brainstorming is huge, and not just like, when I thought of brainstorming before, it was just like, okay, just like scribbling things on a piece of paper, like more like a brain dump than brainstorm. But there's actual brainstorming methods, especially if you are in a stuck place with your writing and you're just having writer's block or having problems with plot holes. And I have linked a video down below by an author tuber named Rachel Stevens. She is amazing, and she has a whole video on brainstorming methods, and literally they are like they have saved me so many times. And there's a bunch of different ones for any kind of way that you want to brainstorm. But it's basically like troubleshooting for your story. Like that's how she approaches it. So anyway, if you want more methods, definitely check out that video below. Great. Catherine says, I can't stress this enough. NaNoWriMo is about developing a daily word goal or writing habit. It's really not about getting 50K. Yes, that is totally great. And if you are developing that habit, even if you don't hit 50K, that is a victory in and of itself. So I totally agree. Kimberly says, I recommend using placer. I think you mean maybe placeholders. This allows you to come back later and fill it in. Yeah, so if you're writing, get to a stuck place and you've brainstormed a little bit and you can't figure out what you want to do, pass it. Do a little placeholder that says this needs to be here in some capacity at some point, and then keep writing what you can write and you can come back later. So love that. Catherine says NaNoWriMo is really helped me develop 4 to 6 hour daily writing schedule that I've been using for about 10 years. Catherine, you are on fire. I love it. Love it. Thank you for sharing. Okay. I've already mentioned making sure you have a buddy, at least one. You could always do a group, but at least one buddy that you're checking in with every day. So you have somebody that you're like, hey, I need some accountability. And then word sprints like we've talked about as well. Awesome. Well, you guys have shared tons of awesome, amazing tips. And it's been a lot of fun doing this tag with you. The last question was just to tag somebody else to do this NaNoWriMo WIP tag. So I tag any of you that are watching this that want to do this as well, but I'm going to specifically tag 2 new author tubers that I think both of them just started today, Kathleen Contine and Megan right now. So I'm really excited about these ladies that they're starting their channels. So I'm tagging them, and I haven't linked them yet, but I will link them down below by the time this video is over. Awesome. Cool. Well, you guys, this has been really fun, and we are now going to move into a word sprint as promised. And thank you, Natalia, for suggesting that through my Instagram to just say, hey, you know, we're going to be talking and getting all excited about our stories again. It'd be great to just dive right into a sprint. So I'm going to end us with a either 20 or 25-minute sprint. Let me know in the comments which you would prefer. I know it's like only a 5-minute difference, but I can't stay on for too long because my husband got home and I want to spend some time with him. But I do want to get some words in with you guys, and while we're all jazzed up and ready to go, we want to help you guys out with your word count. So let me know in the comments if you would rather a 20 or 25-minute sprint. Man, talking a lot really gets the phlegm going. Emma's good for a 20. Let me know. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Awesome. All right. If I don't hear anybody else chime in, I'm going to go for 20. And I'm ready with my manuscript. I'm not going to be playing music on my end because YouTube doesn't like that and yells at me. So if you want to play music on your end, you can do that for sure. Oh, gosh, guys, got 2 for 20 and 2 for 25. Somebody break the tie. 20 or 25. I'm going to set up the timer as you guys are doing this. I saw 20. Okay, we're going to do 20. And we're going to start in just a second. Yeah, 20. Okay, are you guys ready? Set. Let's write. Here we go. Okay. Thanks, Rebecca. It does help to type fast. I'm like on my computer like pretty much all day, every day too, so lots of practice. Now I lost my place. Sorry, Emma. I bet they're real cute though. Got about 8 minutes left, everybody. Sorry, Timmy. Got about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Just got to Barnes & Noble. Oh, Catherine, were you gonna sprint with us? I'm so sorry. You can sprint for 3 minutes. Or you could watch this after as the replay, because it'll get posted as like a normal video, and then you could just use it to sprint. P.S. Are we connected on Instagram? Because I constantly see like a bunch of different word sprints going on, and I could always let you know when more word sprints are happening. I lost my place again. Oh, Kuma. Monkey didn't want to sleep. I'll definitely watch the replay and type away. Exactly, yes. Aw, so sorry. I can try to do another one of these at some point. But yeah, definitely use the replay to catch up on some words. Bethany, we only have a couple minutes left. Everybody's popping on right at the end. Oh, I'm so sorry. But you can watch, I just told everybody, but you can watch the video over to be sprinting with us after the fact. But literally we have like a minute and 25 seconds. So sorry. But we enjoyed using the questions for your tag earlier, so that was fun. Ah, finish your sentence. Or, no, I'm just gonna be done. Ah. Okay, count the words and let us know how you did. I have a bad habit of like, as I'm typing and I realize that like I misspelled something, like spell check is like yelling at me that I go back and fix it, but this time I tried really hard not to. I'm just gonna fix it after. But I wrote 828 words in 20 minutes. Wow. That's actually like, did I just highlight the right thing? I did. Okay. 828 words. Sweet. I'll take it. Catherine says, my agent's telling me I need to rest after 2 weeks with bronchitis. Oh, yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Emma got 800... dyslexic moment, sorry. 680. Elizabeth, 1304. Stephen, 780. Natalia, 502. Yeah, really awesome. Really, really awesome. Bethany's impressed. Catherine says it's awesome, guys. Natalia says, well done, everybody. Way to go. Yay. Fabulous. Very, very fun, guys. Well, I'm so sorry I can't stay on longer. I promised Ben that I would go spend some time with him. Mickey got 3:45. You guys did great. I'm so happy that I could help, hopefully, encourage you guys. I hope this was encouraging. We encouraged each other and then also got some words in, so that was awesome. Courtney, hi Courtney, 101. Awesome. And Ink and Grit got 567. Fabulous. Well, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up here, but this has been great. If you enjoyed this and got a lot out of it, if you could hit that like button on the video and hit subscribe if you hadn't already. We're going to do more sprints in the future, more live chats. I'm going to do a live chat again every Monday till the end of the year. The time may vary, so definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter to figure out when those times are. But I love chatting with you guys live, and this has been really great. Thanks. I'm just reading. You guys are so welcome. You're awesome to hang out with anytime. So I'm going to close up here. But again, we will see you hopefully at some of the sprints too that Natalia and Mandy and Brooke are doing. I know Natalia mentioned the one that's on the 30th, so definitely go check out Brooke's channel because it will be there. But you guys, I hope you finished Nano Strong and that you were really encouraged to do that on this live. So I'll see you guys later and have a great night.